Coach, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, just I thought our guys played really well. I thought, top to bottom, I thought that was the best we played this year. I thought we really executed well on the offensive end and scored 82 points. And honestly, if we make a couple shots, could have scored 90 plus. And I thought we really played a good game at both ends.
And then, so Ish, everyone had a good all-around performance, but Ish seemed to really set the tone early on in the game, hitting 3 after 3. Can you kind of talk about how he set the tone and kind of helped everyone else, find their rhythm?
Yeah, I thought he did. I did right. He came out on the offense and he got great looks. It wasn't like he was forcing them. First play of the game, he gets wide open and he shoots it. They went zone, and he's a terrific catch and shooter. So he had some just really good looks that he takes all the time and makes him. He's a career almost 40% three-point shooter. I thought he did there, and I'm also going to tell you, I thought where he really showed great maturity is in what we would call the 6 war. The second half they cut it to 11, and I was getting mad at the official. Their coach was getting mad at the official, and we had a couple plays go against us. We really struggled to make a shot. And in the huddle, Ish was just really poised, and you could hear him telling the players, just really calming them down and saying, hey, stay with it. We're in a good place. No reason to panic. And I thought he really showed a lot of maturity, both on the court and then in the, just in a leadership role. He really helped us.
And then, he wasn't scoring as much in the second half, but then guys like Bracken step up. Kanai, makes a few shots. Can you talk about what that means when, guys like Ish and KJ aren't scoring as much, but for other guys to step up?
Yeah, we need that. And I think, we knew as coaches that the heavy-handed scoring of Ish and KJ wasn't going to last, both because they'll start to see different defenses, but also because we have more guys that are capable, and some of the guys like Myron and Kanai in particular, they missed a ton of time in the fall, like a ton of time. And it's just not easy when you're not in basketball shape and you're not practicing, you're not playing 5-on-5 to be expected to come into games and be adjusted to the game speed. And I thought tonight was the first game Kanai started to look like the Kanai that we saw last year in February that played really well. And Myron wasn't kind of that guy tonight. He was against Northern Illinois, and I think that's pretty normal when you're coming back in, but getting those guys kind of back to their old selves is really important for us going forward.
And then Ish said that, since you guys are new, you guys are still trying to figure, the chemistry out and everything. Have you seen a step in the right direction there? Can you kind of talk about how the chemistry is starting to form to have, a good all-around performance like tonight?
Yeah, I thought we had it tonight. I thought we had good chemistry out there tonight. And, we're still playing a lot of guys, but guys are settling into roles, and, we're doing a good job. I thought tonight again, we took the 2 moments that we took Ish out and put Tamu in. We did well. We held our own in there, and I thought the guys coming in off the bench, I thought gave us a good lift. I thought Blake was really important for us tonight. Made a couple big plays, both ends of the court. And so, yeah, it was a team win. And we got good play off the bench for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, James, sort of a similar question to that last one. I guess at this point, you're 20% of the way through the season of the shortened season. It's just, are there ways that, I guess, in what ways would you still want to see improvement at this 20% mark? And in what ways have you been impressed by what the team's been able to do to this point?
Well, we've I think I had said to you guys right before we played that, look, we weren't ready, and I knew that. But what you can see when you see us play now, we're just more organized. We're in better shape, and we're more organized because we're playing 5-on-5 every day. We have 10 players, and we're practicing. And so we're just our execution and our organization is a lot better. And I thought it was against Northern, and I thought it really was tonight. And And so I thought that's a good thing. You just start to see that just the organization and the execution is really, certainly gotten a lot better in the last 2 weeks. And I think, we have to continue to get better at that stuff, like every team in the country does. We're just no longer operating from this big deficit. And then we have a lot of areas to get better at. We've got to answer the bell for teams that are trying to go inside on us. And I thought we were a little better there tonight, but we have a long way to go there. And we have a lot of guys who just, Luke and Jalen are I thought they did a good job tonight, but they're not making shots at this stage of the game. They're both really good shooters. And, they were, I think, collectively 1 for 8 from 3 tonight. And they're shooting about 27 or 28% from 3 as a group. And those guys should be 35, 40% three-point shooters. And I think, that'll happen or needs to happen for us. And we have a lot of little pieces. Blake Huggins has taken a step in the right direction, and can we get consistency? And can he become that guy for us? It's a real spark plug for us off the bench. I think that's important. Myron is inconsistent, right? We just have a lot of little things like that we need to progress on in the next 3 or 4 weeks for sure. And then we'll get to January and we'll have to start working Jaron and Reggie into the lineup. And that's a whole nother animal.
And this is a team that in recent seasons has just, for whatever reason, done really, really well against non-conference teams at home. I guess, is there any explanation that you might be able to give to that? Is it just you're at home? Is there really any explanation? But it's a team that I think you're now 30-6 in your last 36 games.
I don't have an answer to that. I know for a while we won all our games on the road in the league and we struggled at home. And everybody asked me, this would have been like 3 or 4 years ago, why we always won on the road and we didn't win at home. And I didn't know the answer to that either. So normally I'd say because of our fan base, because we led the league in attendance last year. But the only thing we can hope this year is that we lead the league in Zooms or ESPN Plus subscriptions, but can't really say that either. But I'm certainly happy that that's the case.
Gotcha. And we were talking to Brocken just about what he's been able to do this season. He had a season high in points and rebounds, and I believe that his points and rebounds is higher than anything he did in any games last season. I guess he was someone who was a potential breakout player for you coming into this year. How have you seen him assume that role and really tonight, show a glimpse of what he's capable of?
He's really, ever since I thought the Northern Kentucky game, he didn't play very much, but he really struggled. And I thought really from that point on, if you go Michigan, I thought he played well. And really every game since then that we played, Bracken's played well. And the whole key for Bracken is to slow down and play like a big guy, not a point guard. And just we want Bracken to be Wade Boggs. Hit 400 with 293 singles, 1 double, and a triple. When he does that, he's a good player. Really good player.
And he said that you all have been you and him personally have been having conversations in practice. I'm sure you have conversations with a lot of people on your team, but I guess, is that the focus of those conversations?
Yeah, I think with everybody, you're always having conversations. But one of the things that we've really worked with Bracken on is just slowing down and listen, let Ish be a playmaker, let KJ be a playmaker. And Bracken's a great play finisher. He's very good at it. He's a good athlete, and he can catch the ball rolling to the rim. He's got good hands. He catches everything. And he can play off of those guys better than the other way around. And just keep, slowing down and making simple plays and let those guys, be the playmakers and you be the play finisher. And I think he's, Bracken's the greatest kid in the world, so the greatest young man in the world. So he only wants to win. So if that's going to help the team win, he's going to try to do it.
And then last question I got, he also talked about the process he has to go through to, medically set his back is all right enough that he can play. I guess for him, how important have you seen that, just managing his back injury? And I guess how limited has he been at times because of that?
Very limited. And to me, it has a lot to do with why he didn't play well against Northern Kentucky. Like, it's hard to be a good basketball player if you don't practice. It just is. It's not It's just there's so many fast decisions that you have to make, and you have to be able to see those and simulate them. And he didn't practice for most of the fall, and he's been able to practice more regularly. I think he's doing a great job with Neil, and he's getting therapy, and it's really helped him. And he always has to manage it. He usually takes a couple of days off every week, but being able to practice regularly is a really important part of him being successful too.
Thank you.
Hey, the only thing I want to add, because I should have said this in my opening statement, what a football game.
Oh my God. We were covering that too.
Our whole team, we were in the middle of shoot around while the game was going on. And we went into shoot around. We were down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the manager was telling us during the game that all of a sudden it was tied up. And if you could imagine this, we went into the film session after shoot around, and we were up 3 with like 6 seconds to go. So we think we're good, right? We watch film, we come out, and Jason, our manager, is telling us that they just called it a touchdown. They're watching instant replay for like this. We don't know what's going on. It was like unbelievable. But that's the biggest win around here in a long time. And unbelievable the determination and grit the football team has had really for the last few years.
It's just insane with the adversity that the senior class has gone through, and just to see them overcome it through this game, it's just really cool
For
to
them
see.
to be able to go through all that, do what they did today, and put themselves in a bowl game is incredible.
It's just, yeah,
It should be rightfully commended as an unbelievable accomplishment.
absolutely. Without Caleb Huntley too for that,
Incredible.
incredible. It's incredible, yeah.
Great win.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Yep,
everybody.
thank you so much.
See you tomorrow. Yep, see you then.
All right, you guys good?
Yep, all good. Thank you so
Anything
much.
you need?
I think we're good.
Okay, I'll send out a link to this in box full book here shortly.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Take care, you too.